All right, we finally made it. Public Policy Day coming off NADA show. It is January 29th. We're on our way over to the press stage. We're going to talk about that and Tesla's self-driving in the wild. CVS using apps to unlock things. We talk about retail stories, and I have a retail story that I have to talk about.
Are we going to talk about it?
No, well, yeah, a little bit. I don't know. Okay. Do you know what I'm going to say? Do you know what I'm going to say?
I'm thinking.
Yesterday, I made a LinkedIn post about it.
Okay,
yesterday.
I know what you're going to talk about.
I went into Starbucks.
I'm sad,
and I poured my own creamer in my coffee.
I'm so proud of you.
I mean, you don't put creamer in your coffee. You also don't drink Starbucks.
I don't put Starbucks in my coffee cup.
You don't. That's cold, man.
So
That's
there.
Cold. I don't know, but the CVS story kind of maybe it just feels like it's related because we're coming back to like maybe some rational thinking. Maybe I don't know.
Here's the thing, like I've been to a ton of coffee shops. There's only 2 coffee shops that I've ever gotten frustrated at, and both of those coffee shops asked me if I wanted creamer in my coffee.
Okay,
and there's 2 things that happen. One, it creates this level of friction when you like are just expecting to get your coffee, right? 2, and this is actually I think worse. Like, and when they mean like I'll put it in there, right? And it's been Starbucks and then a coffee shop in downtown Nashville.
Yep.
2 is like they then create the determination of how much creamer you actually want.
That's I can't believe I think we just live with that because of like back when the COVID thing hit, we were like fine, but it's never right.
It's not okay.
It's
like all you get is this.
I know.
Here's your,
like,
and
then
that was too much. No, that was too little. What do you?
It's right. It's like the Parmesan cheese at the Italian restaurant. You want more, but you feel bad about keep asking me. Like
keeping that guy. Rotate that thing. Like, just give me the thing. I'll do it real quick.
I'll do it myself. Give me the cheese grater. Hey, everybody. We just want to let you know ASOTU Con tickets are live right now. They're as cheap as they're going to be. The price is going up in 2 days. So if you're coming to ASOTU Con, which you should, go to ASOTUCon.com. Buy your tickets now. They're going to be as cheap as they're going to be.
Do it.
Like, don't pay more money next month because you don't have to. Because you know you're going to get really excited.
We'll take the more money.
We would. But if you're watching and listening to the show, we want you to pay less money.
That's right.
Because you're the OGs. And this show is going to, like, new people are going to come into the fold with this show for sure. Coming off NADA, a lot of dealers didn't go. ASOTU Con seems in the back channel is going to be the hot ticket. And so, like, don't get the FOMO. Like, just decide to go now. Don't wait until you see your friends going and all that. And you're like, you know what? I really should go. And then you're going to pay more money.
Just make it happen, fam.
Yeah, dude, just do that. All right, so the press stage is all set. We have pictures of it. Nathan, you have pictures of the press stage?
We got pictures of this thing.
We do. Let's pull it up.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that beauty.
It's so fun. Do you have the other one, too, or just this one? Because the other one, you can see we got podcast mics. We got stools. We're right in the main lobby, big staircase behind us. This is where like the long form conversations are going to be happening. Kyle and I are going to be moderating these panels, and we're going to try to get some real talk. Try to get some senators on there, some policymakers. Try to best not to get in trouble. Somebody commented on LinkedIn. They were like, "Is ASOTU getting into politics?" I was like, "I think politics are getting into ASOTU," is what I think.
Yeah, I think.
But basically, it's Public Policy Day.
I made the post like I think we're putting people back in politics.
There you go.
You know, what I mean,
we can get behind that. So basically, this is the show they have every year. Washington Area Auto Dealer Association puts this on. It's the day before their big car show. And industry leaders, policymakers, dealers, OEMs are all here to talk about policy issues. We're going to start off with John O'Donnell, president of WANADA. Senator Bernie Moreno is going to be there. Devon Haynie, U.S. News and World Report. We're going to have some Stellantis updates. Aston Martin's going to be present. Nissan's going to do a thing. We got Dave Shepardson from Reuters News. It's just the list goes on. I think Wall Street Journal is going to be. It's like this is the people that you don't always get to see and hang around with, we're going to be seeing and hang around with and recording a bunch of content so that we can bring it back to you.
I can't wait to see the Aston Martin Vanquish. That's going to be cool.
I wonder, what they do last year? The Rolls Royce?
The Rolls,
The Rolls
and then Acura, I think, or something like that. So
Yep. Also looking forward to seeing John Bozzella from the Alliance for Automotive Innovation. We quote them so much throughout the year.
So much, yeah.
It's going to be there. Todd Inman from the National Transportation and Safety Bureau. They're the ones that actually regulate autonomous driving, by the way.
Yeah, it's so interesting. Like, you don't think of NTSB being that one, but
nope.
There's that's a big deal. I'm really excited because last year we got the opportunity to be around, but this year we're going to be in the thick of it. And I think these types of conversations are not mainstream auto, right? No. Like, a lot of the mainstream auto deals with particular operations or marketing. We don't think about like the broad picture stuff. And I think getting this into the mainstream conversation, talking about the things around the policies that are getting made, is super important. And I think there's probably some people, like high level executives and groups and things like thinking about this, but this is something that impacts everyone in our industry.
It is. And I think the more we can bring these mainstream, the better off we'll be. And we're going to have the More Than Cars banners out there. So, I mean, our hope is that these policymakers and senators, and they all go out and they watch More Than Cars and see what's really up with what's going on with dealers. I was trying to, Nathan, he's typing in show notes.
I know. I had more to say, Nathan. I had more to say.
I'm sorry.
So
I just have to say, there was a little look of disappointment on Paul's face when, like,
he was so sad. He wanted to say, and the NTSB, who handles all the regulations around self-driving, and then he wanted to go
self-driving.
Segue.
Time. I know. More to say.
We're kind of like a two-man volleyball team. You know what I mean? Every once in a while you bump at it and the other guy's just like, heckling the crowd. Elon Musk recently announced that Tesla has initiated unsupervised self-driving at its Fremont factory. Wow. However, it's currently limited to vehicles autonomously navigating within the factory premises. Tesla released a video. It's a cool video showing cars driving themselves from the production line to the loading docks. So literally the car drives itself off the production line and get ready to get loaded on the car. What's next? It's going to go right to the person's house who bought it. The internal application covers 1.2 mile route on a private factory roads at low speeds. Musk previously set ambitious timelines for unsupervised self-driving, including a driverless cross-country trip by 2018. 2018? That's, oh my gosh. The current implementation.
It was all the rage in like 16 and 17.
Stock price really went up when he said it, right? Current implementation, it's a step forward. It's really far from full autonomous capability. Musk's latest projection targets unsupervised self-driving in California and Texas by the second quarter of 2025. So that's like 45 days from now. I don't know.
Get out of here. Here's the thing. We've always said it doesn't matter whether it's EVs, autonomous driving, anything like this. It's going to make it in the commercial sector first. Mm-hmm. Even though it's at Tesla, this is autonomous driving in the commercial sector. So you think about all the other commercial applications on closed roads that autonomous driving could support, whether that be in like large factory machinery or on vehicles transporting people around. Like, I think about like, why not put a bunch of these at NASA, right? You just got people zipping around this massive land field, that type of thing. So it's a great test environment. I love to see it. I think this is a thing that I would get involved with. We still haven't driven, been in a Waymo, but I'm excited about it.
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna record it. Don't worry, we promise.
Speaking of other things we could record and have fun with,
we could.
Segue.
Time.
Going to be a CVS in DC.
Oh boy. CVS is piloting a new feature in its app that allows customers to unlock the anti-theft cabinets themselves, aiming obviously to enhance the shopping experience. Yes. It is being tested in 3 New York City stores. To use it, customers must 1, log into the CVS app.
Easy.
2, connect to the store's Wi-Fi.
Simple.
3, have Bluetooth enabled.
Oh boy.
The initiative obviously is trying to help customers not be frustrated with the locked cabinets, which, while deterring theft, offer a wonderful inconvenience to shoppers. Their goal is to test it in an additional 10 to 15 stores, including locations on the West Coast. This is the quote of the year. Quote of the year so far. We're only 29 days in. Tilak Mandati, executive vice president at CVS Health, said, "People really, really dislike cabinets.
That's the truth. I mean, I think this is a creative solution to try to get, they're trying to balance out how can we have people not buying things still without having to get the attendant. And, these stores are so understaffed now, right? Like there's one person running photo and checkout and pharmacy, right? So to get them to unlock it, I think this will really help for if someone has the app and they're a regular shopper at CVS, especially I think a lot more urban environments, people rely on stores like CVS much more than they do in the suburbs. So I think you're going to have a lot of regular customers who will get used to just having the app and to be able to walk through and unlock things. I think it's a good solution. I think when you think retail, and even when we think about this in dealerships, like how do we give customers what they want without any friction and giving them ability to test drive things or get information or drop their cars off for service. And so I like that CVS is kind of going this route.
Well, I think it's it's enough increased friction to not it's to ward off the stealing thing, right?
Yeah, right. When no one's around,
you still have an increased friction from an operation standpoint. You put a QR code right above that thing, download our app. It's really easy to log in. All of a sudden you connect to the Wi-Fi because you're logged in through the store's network. Boom, you're on, right? It already probably the app should auto log in your Wi-Fi.
Yep.
You get user data. The user gets more interaction with the store. I think it all works. It is funny though that the connected to stores Wi-Fi thing is in there. Because if you've ever been in a retail store and tried to connect to their Wi-Fi, that's all the friction you need to leave. You know what I mean?
Well, everybody, we are on our way to start interviewing people at the press stage, at the Public Policy Day. Follow along, follow LinkedIn on ASOTU. We're going to get as much as we can to you as fast as possible. We'll see you later.